Real tears. Stayed at my sister's house last night, and she cooked a beautiful vegetable patty, like burger for me. She's so talented. I couldn't sleep amazing, but I was having like visions while I was trying to get off to sleep, so that's good because I don't normally have them. So fingers crossed my vision is coming a little bit more. So I woke up, stayed off the phone, made a cup of chai tea, did some like deep stretching today. So when you squat and you get kind of low. And I stayed there as long as I could. And then I sat down and I thought I'm going to like watch a meditation YouTube video thingamajiggy. So, and then something popped up on there and it said something about like start your morning with this dream. And I thought, oh my God, yes, every morning you're supposed to visualize, think, feel about the scenario that you want to have in life. And the more you think about it, the more it can come true. So I went to the scenario of, my dream, which I'm not going to say because I don't want to, it's that kind of thing. You have to keep some of your things to yourself, some of your desires, because if you speak out loud, the universe, too many people will know and then it might not come true. I'll speak about it when it comes true and then I'll let you know if it does. So I did that scenario and it was beautiful, and I did a different scenario than I normally do. So it means I'm growing on it, whereas it's normally in one room, one scenario, and there's a certain thing happening and I couldn't go past that. But today I got past it and it was in a completely different room and it was a completely different setup. So that was great. And I went into quite detail. So work on it. It doesn't just come easily because you're imagining your dream life. So you have to, really dig deep in your heart and go into things like, what did the room look like? Who was there? What was happening? Blah, 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 blah. And then what happened after that, I felt like quite emotional. And that means when you're working on your emotional side, it's like it's going to activate more. Your manifestation is going to activate more because you're going off your feelings. So after I did that, I thought, right, I'm now going to connect to God and Goddess, all, the one creator, genderless or both sexes. I'm not really sure of that at the moment. 333. Mm-hmm. And then I did like a prayer, and I prayed. I wanted to, because in my dream, I think I was talking about the placenta, the dream that I just had before I woke up. And I was saying to my son and other people that, because I'm not sure if he is like it's in the future and his missus was having a baby, and I said that you need to not cut the placenta and you need to keep it on the baby, and it gives lovely stem cells and blood transfusions and like really good things to the baby. And then once it drops off naturally, then you bury it. It's important to bury it in the ground where you live, because then you anchor it and you become grounded in the area you're from, and you connect back to earth. So you come from earth, you come from the stars, you come from everything, but you have to ground yourself to feel the safety and security. 444, heart chakra. I'm looking on the clock. So I rewrit the whole thing that happened, because obviously that didn't happen with my birth with my mother, because, she didn't know. She wasn't aware. They did every in the West, they cut the umbilical cord and then they take the placenta away. And then I don't know what they do with it. They bin it or they sell it for stem cells. Hope you can hear me because the lovely binmen are outside, but the noise has put me off. So they discard of it. But it's so sacred and you're not supposed to do that. And I knew it felt wrong when I was, having my own son. Anyway, I rewrit the whole scenario. Yeah, I rewrit the whole scenario of, my mother didn't have it cut. It stayed next to me until it fell off. And then she planted it under in her garden and my mum and dad's garden, under their rose bushes. And that was just, it was such a lovely feeling. And then I said, and now I'm grounded and now I feel safe with Mother Earth and secure. And then I rewrit what happened with my son's birth and I did exactly the same, saying it wasn't cut and this, that and the other, and I commanded it. And then I said, and it was buried under my it's now buried under my cherry tree in my garden. And with that, I just started crying. And it was just beautiful. And I was like, this is how I wanted it to be. This is how I've rewritten it. And this is how I'm going to remember it in my going forwards. So, yeah, I'm going to write up about why it's very important to keep the placenta on the baby. Why it's very important to bury the placenta as well and add it on the video. And, there's a lot of people who be like, that's weird, that's sick. Well, then this channel isn't for you, because I'm like quite an Indigenous person at heart. And I know it's sacred and it's beautiful. And they're my beliefs. If they might not be yours, then I'm sorry, but they're mine. So anyway, try that and see if it helps you connect back to Mother Earth, Pachamama, Gaia, whatever you want to call her, connecting back and then trying to feel safe and secure and grounded, because I never felt like safe and secure and grounded where I lived. And this was the reason. So, okay, lots of love. Have a great day.